So the last system that we're going to talk about in our unit on the human body is the excretory system. Okay, so how do we get liquid waste out of our body? So we're talking about excretion. So cells make waste, which the blood is actually going to pick up, and then we got to get that waste out of our body. So the blood has to take it to where we can remove it. Right? And it's the excretory, which is also known as the urinary system. Excretory system and urinary system are interchangeable terms. That's what does this job. Now the main organs are the kidney, the ureters, the bladder, and the urethra. Really the only four main organs of the excretory system. Other organs work with them, but these are the ones that are in the excretory system. So the kidneys act like filters. They're actually filled with tiny little filters called nephrons. Okay? And what they do, these nephrons, as the blood flows through them, the nephrons filter out the waste material. So dirty blood goes in, the nephrons get rid of all the waste, clean blood comes out the other side. All right, the kidneys turn that waste into urine. Now urine is nothing but excess water filled with waste. Now I'm sure you've noticed before, if you've had plenty to drink all day, your urine is basically nice and clear. That's because there's lots of water that you can use to flush these waste out of your body. But if you're kind of dehydrated, you will notice that your urine gets darker and darker yellow. That's because there's less and less water with more and more waste in it. Okay, and so you get this concentrated waste, which turns it yellow, versus this nice clear urine, which is mainly water. All right, but so it's excess water filled with waste. Then the urine leaves the kidneys through the ureters. So these are tubes that carry the urine that has been created from the kidneys down to the bladder. And the bladder is simply a muscular sac that stores the urine until we can get it out of our bodies. And then the urine actually leaves the bladder through another tube called the urethra. And that's how we get that urine with all those wastes in it out of our body. So the system together are the kidneys here. Okay, so you have one on each side, and as you can see here, inside the kidney are the nephrons. The tubes that connect the kidneys to the bladder, these are your ureters on each side. The bladder, a single muscular sac, okay, and the urethra, which leads out of the body. All right, and then the blood vessels are bringing blood to the kidneys and carrying blood away from the kidneys. That's what these two things are, the different vessels. And then just a reminder that the nephrons in the kidneys are what actually filter the waste.